Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Megan.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Tracy.
Hey, I'm Joel.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Matt.
I'm Grandpa.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Well, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back, everybody. It's so nice to see you this morning. We've been working on sorting some tomatoes that we harvested the other day. We were a little worried the other day about the rain, so we went out and picked a lot of tomatoes, and now we're just sorting through some of them because some went bad. We had about 10 bushel of brown tomatoes that we just searched through, and this is all we got that we couldn't keep. And one of the reasons why we couldn't keep them is the chickens got in there and pecked a hole in some of the tomatoes. Yeah, those chickens, they're grounded. And since we're not gonna be able to keep some of these tomatoes, we're just gonna give them to the cows. It's pretty funny because some of the cows love the tomatoes, and then there's some that won't even touch them. That's something I love about raising animals. Everyone's got their own personality. So not only are the animals taken care of today, but we also got the farm market set up. And as we were setting up the farm market, we were going over the list of things that we need today. Because of the time of the year, a lot of people have been looking for colored peppers and red bell to be specific. So we have to head back and pick some more of those. Because everything we did harvest, we sold it all. Yeah, we've been pretty busy here. And on top of all of that, our work truck has kind of broken down, so Dad is in the process of trying to get a new one. So he's on the phone right now. Matthew's about to deliver an order to the grocery store, and Daniel and I are gonna head out and pick. So the main goal here is Daniel and I are gonna be going down through these pepper rows and trying to take all of the colored bell that we can find. And that may sound easy, but you have to be careful because a lot of the colored bell change because of an imperfection to them. It could be that there's a cut, it could be that there's a gash in them. Fortunately for us, we have a lot of these King Arthur variety, so they're starting to change earlier on. Beautiful. Oh no, pepper basket full overflowing. Nope, here's one that turned red because it was bad. You see it's open completely up. It's rotten on the inside there. That's kind of gross. Yuck. Now back at the farm market, the girls had mentioned that they had orders for red bell peppers, so that's what we're looking for. But as we're picking, you can see we have these beautiful bell that are changing from green to red, and you get these amazing colors. This one is a little more red than this one, but I just love the colors that some of these peppers get on them. One of the things I always loved about farming was you never do the same job every day. Now to some of you it may seem like we're doing the same thing every day, but when it comes to harvest, you have to get the crop off because you risk losing it then. And we make our money by harvesting these crops, so we want to make sure that we're as efficient as possible so that we get the best yields. And even though I'm not posting every day, I can guarantee you we are out in these fields every day. So the question I'm really trying to answer is, do we ever get bored of farming? And the answer is no. There's always so much going on. And when we really stop and think about it, we only harvest vegetables for a short period of time when we look at the whole year. So that's probably one of the reasons why I love vegetable farming and farming in general the most, is because you never do the same job every day. And we're no exception to that. We've got our hands in basically everything. With the greenhouses, the animals, with grain farming and vegetable farming, there's always new stuff going on. For the time being, we have picked a lot of nice red bell peppers and some colored bell. So we're gonna load these up and move on to another pepper. Now that we got plenty of bell peppers, we're gonna be moving on to Italianelle. Now with the Italianelles, we need green and red. So we're taking everything we can. We're trying to make sure that we harvest them all. The way the weather has been, these peppers are growing really, really nice, but the only concern would be disease. So we're trying to get all these peppers harvested because they look gorgeous. Daniel just picked one of the most peculiar peppers I have ever seen. Look at this one. And don't ask me why it does that. I have no idea. But that's a freaky looking Italianelle. We've got all the Italianelle harvested. Now we're moving on to some colored peppers. I've already picked some yellow and some orange. I'll show you them in a second, but right now we're working on these white bell. I'm putting them right in the basket with my orange. You can see those beautiful orange peppers in there. Whew, delicious. And what's neat about the white bell that I'm harvesting, you can see these on the same plant. When the white bell mature, they also turn to a red color. And you can get some pretty neat combinations between the white and the red changing. You almost get like a light orange pinkish color. Right there, like a sunrise. It's pretty neat. These peppers are very popular in the farm market. Matthew was picking some Lunchbox peppers, and we're just about finished back here for the morning. So I wanted to help him fill up his basket. They're really, really tiny, but they're very, very sweet. What's neat is they come in a few different colors. We have red, orange, and yellow. But these yellow ones are my favorite. They look the coolest. This is one of the most beautiful wagons I've seen all year. Look at all this color. This is what makes farming fun, seeing a beautiful harvest like this and knowing you're gonna feed a lot of people. We're not gonna unload these peppers yet because it's lunchtime, so we're gonna head in and eat. But as you can see, we got a beautiful harvest here. No hot peppers, all sweet peppers. It's just so nice to see this much color this early in the year. We love to see it. Alrighty, let's see what we're having for lunch. We're having meatball hoagies, halishki, and spicy green tomatoes. Oh, Grammy's recipe. So we got done with a delicious lunch, and then we got unloading stuff. Now, everything we unloaded looks awesome. You can see we dumped all of the baskets of bell peppers into a bin. We've got red, orange, purple, yellow, white. There's green bell in here, a beautiful bin. Andrew, you want your Lunchbox peppers? And then we also got an entire bin of Italianelles. There's some red Italianelles in there, some green Italianelles. It's one of my favorite things to have, just bins of peppers lying around. And if you thought picking peppers was the most exciting thing we were gonna do today, oh, just wait. Now what we do need to work on this afternoon involves a lot of bins. And maybe you already guessed it, but yes, we are going to be harvesting pumpkins this afternoon.
Picking pumpkins.
And gourds.
Need corn stalks.
And straw bales.
We just need everything fall right now. It's been so cool for the past couple days. The sun just came out and it got pretty hot. I'm not used to this. Now we are just getting started with pumpkins where we live. But from what we've seen, the customers in the area, they're ready for pumpkins because what we did pick sold really fast. Now as you're picking these pumpkins, you want to do one thing, and that's try to keep the stems as long as possible. There you go. Beautiful handle on this pumpkin. As we've been going out through the field, something I have noticed is there's much less deer damage. I don't know why it seems that at this end. I thought it'd be worse at this end because it was closer to the trees. But I haven't seen as much. And that's a real positive sign for us because we don't want to be seeing damage in our pumpkins. That is not good. Like a groundhog buried our pumpkin.
No respect. I'm officially a country boy. Brand new from Outstanding Seed Company this year. It's called Lunar Blush. Flat stacking pumpkin. Look at that.
And just like that, we got a wagon full of pumpkins. Check it out. It's pretty warm. I got a little tired there at the last bin, but we got everything all loaded up. Now, when it comes to pumpkins, we sell everything by size, not by weight. So that's why we don't really care to have a heavier pumpkin. We like to have all different types, especially a lot of smaller ones for the kids. When the kids come and pick out their own pumpkin and they're all excited about that, that's something that you can't get from just regular farming. Selling pumpkins brings a lot of joy. Where would you like all these put at? Look at all these customers that showed up just because we had pumpkins. Can you believe that? They didn't actually come because of the pumpkins. I'm just gonna tell myself that. So we just got a call from one of the local dairies. Matthew's got to go and pick up a few calves. Daniel and I have to take a lot of straw over to one of the local farms. They also have a farm market, but they don't have any straw, so we're gonna take about 100 bales of straw over, and Dad, he's gonna pick just a few things for the farm market. As you can see, there's a lot less straw in the wagon now. We got it all unloaded. They only took 75 bales. We thought they were gonna take 100, but that's fine. We got plenty of straw. We're gonna start selling a lot of straw here now. A lot of people are gonna be planting grass, so we'll be moving the straw like crazy. Daniel and I made it back to the farm, and then we just took a moment. We got a drink and kind of just relaxed for a little bit. We've been out in the fields basically all day, but we were looking over some orders that we had, and a big thing we need for the weekend is gonna be tomatoes, especially plum tomatoes. Now there's only one problem there, because we have already gone through and picked our tomatoes pretty heavily, especially the plum. So we don't have too many ripe plum tomatoes. We've been fortunate over the past couple weeks with rain. Our tomatoes haven't been hit too hard. They haven't all split, but we're just biding our time right now because it could happen. We just don't know when. And if this storm that's coming right now is gonna be the one that destroys our tomato crop, then we wanna get as many orders filled as we can. We still have plenty of the round tomatoes, but the ones we're really concerned about is the plum. The plum tomatoes are very popular, so we're picking them a little lighter than we normally would, but these aren't for a few more days. These orders are for like 3 or 4 more days, so these tomatoes will be all ripened up by then. We want to harvest them before we get all that rain. I don't like to be too dramatic when it comes to farming, because farming is enjoyable. I really enjoy what I do, and even though there may be times where it is stressful, I think the enjoyment outweighs the stress. But when it comes to a crop being ruined by the weather, that can cause a little bit of a stress on a farmer. So that's why we're just out here. We're trying to get a nice harvest in before all that rain. Then we'll see what happens.
For 45 minutes.
I'm tired.
This is our rooster, Foghorn. He's a big boy. One of the customers dropped Foghorn off one day, and he's just been chilling outside with the ladies, so pretty cool looking rooster. Joel, how you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
I was doing good. I didn't see you at work all day.
I was working with the horses. There was some problems I had to take care of.
Miniature donkey problems?
No, like half an inch of rain and half an hour problems.
Hi. I got a pumpkin.
It is dark in here. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Oh, it looks like Grammy made ham and bean soup for dinner. Oh, with the fresh bread from earlier. Looks like calories tonight.
Sure. Okay. She cried for some of it, but she slept for some of it, cried for some of it.
Well, we're gonna sit down to enjoy some dinner. We got Callie sitting with us here. How was your day? Oh, very, very exciting. Well, since we're gonna sit down and eat, that means this is where we're gonna end the video. We want to thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.